Hey, Tony Gas is here popping in. Now, y'all got to forgive me. I ain't feel like turning the light on today. So, sometimes we're going to be in the light, sometimes we're going to be in the dark. So, get used to it. God bless you. Keep your head up. Don't get mad. Scratch your booty and get glad. Now, I wanted to pop on here and hit you with this here topic. And this is the dating advice I would give my daughter. If I had a daughter, to God be the glory. I got two sons. To those of y'all with a daughter, keep your head up, keep going. But give her this advice from me if you didn't know what to tell her. Because coming from a former player, a former womanizer, former liar, cheater, manipulator, I'm going to give you the game that you need to give her. And you got to stand on this. 99% of women do not stand on these tips that I'm about to give you. But if 99% of women did, the world would be a much better place, because the way men work is men gonna take what you give. Men gonna take every little ounce. Men gonna try you. Men gonna press the line. Men gonna try to get away whatever they can get away with, just like your son. Your son climb up on the top of the couch, jump off the bike hood. Your son get up on the roof, jumping off the roof. You take him to the place, he getting to the highest point on the thing and jumping off. He get on the swing, he get as high as he could get in the air and fly off, break his wrist. Like, the male species is always going to test the limits, test the boundaries, always. That's just how God made it. That's why we over in Venezuela, in Cuba, in Iran, in Greenland, in everywhere, trying to take people's stuff, because that's what men do. So you got to understand that first and foremost. And I want to tell you now, the first thing that I will tell my daughter is, do not worry. Don't think about a man or love until you got you. What I mean by that, until you got your degree, or until you got your job that you want to do, or you have started your company that you want to do for the rest of your life, do not worry about love. Let a man kiss your behind. And I don't mean that literally, because some of y'all will be pulling out a cheek. I mean, you let him chase you, beg you, bother you, get you. You could get married and sit down, but you need to have that degree, or you need to have that trade that you could get in high school. Some trades you get in high school, cosmetology, stuff like that. You need to have a degree. You need to have a trade. You need to have a purpose or a passion, a gift identified, business model laid out. Make sure you have you, so that if that relationship go wrong, you ain't drop everything for that man. The mistake that I see being made today is y'all letting your daughter have a boyfriend. You letting your daughter have a boyfriend or a girlfriend in middle school, in high school. You need to be teaching her that she knows nothing about love. She knows nothing about men. And if she want to have a boyfriend, let her sneak. Let her sneak, because if she's sneaking, it's very limited time that she can deal with him. She could deal with him at the schoolhouse. Other than that, she can't deal with him, because she on Life 360 out. Life 360 send me a check. She on Life 360. She on phone is being tracked. Now, let me tell you what she will do. She will leave that phone at the school and skip off the campus with that boy. But you need to let her know. You need to let her know that you got eyes on her. She need an Apple Watch, and she need the phone. And she need a hidden air tag in her backpack. You got to watch her. And you need to tell her, don't worry about these boys. And the way that you do that is you have to fill her up. She need to be at Disney World. She need to be in soccer. She need to be in volleyball. She need to be in chess. She need to be in robotics club. She need to go to Cancun with you every summer. She need to have a full life. Take her to the French Riviera. Take her to the Amalfi Coast. CheapCaribbean.com. Affirm, Afterpay, Uplift, finance it. Give her a life. Show her the world. Let her live. Nails done, hair done, all of that, and talk to her and let her know, get you first. Take care of you first. Yes, I want you to have a husband. I want you to have kids. I want you to have an amazing family if that's what God got for you. And if you can't have kids, adopt if you want to adopt. If you don't want to adopt, get you a cat, get you a dog, get you a bearded dragon, get you some fish. Do what you got, do what you want to do, but get you first. That's the mistake that y'all making. Y'all not securing yourself, and you growing up and you worrying about a man. You worrying about who you going to prom with. Go to prom with your homegirls. Go to prom with your homegirl. These boys don't matter. These boys do not matter. Because I'm going to tell you one thing about it. Boys ain't worried about y'all. Ain't bit more worried about you. The reason why a boy want a girl is for clout from his boys. Ain't got no need for you. Don't want nothing to do with you. Just want you for clout. A lot of them virgins don't even want to sleep with you. Just want you for clout. Just want you to be able to say, I got a girlfriend. And you living your whole life. You trying to plump your lips up. You trying to plump your booty up. You trying to put on makeup and eyelashes. Worrying about a boy. Worrying about a man. Some of y'all grown women doing this. You need to get you. You need to secure you. I'm married. My wife a stay-at-home mom. She been a stay-at-home mom since 20 years old. But guess what? She got a master's degree. Got a bachelor's and a master's. If I take a stupid pill, she'll be able to go get her a job. She'll be able to get back on hers. That you got to get something. The reason why I got with my wife, because she was going to school to be a doctor. She wanted to be a doctor. I like the ambition. And guess what happened? She got derailed because she got pregnant. She made a mistake. A lot of people, y'all look up to us, and we actually made a mistake. Our son turned out to be a blessing, but we weren't supposed to be fornicating. She was supposed to finish that degree, go to med school, become a doctor, and I was supposed to be right there beside her, being her piece and supporting her and getting my degree and getting all my stuff going, getting my business going. And I'm in there skiing off. Next thing you know, pregnant. Next thing you know, premature baby, 2.5 months early. Next thing you know, way too much to balance, a child versus med school. And she chose her child. And it worked out, but that's rare. It rarely work out. That's why I don't tell people to do it like we did it. And that's why it's a lot of dummies online to be like, oh, Tony, you telling people to do what you didn't do. Dummy, that's the point of advice. Shut up and swallow your teeth and get off the internet and go get some sense somewhere. Maybe they got some for sale at the bank. Dummy, I'm supposed to tell you not to do what I did. What you think I'm going to come on here and say, oh, get in fornication and have a child before you reach your goal? No, that would be stupid. So understand that now. That's rule number one. Now, you got to get your mind right, and you got to be able to really process this thing. Rule number two, what you got to do, you got to set standards, boundaries, and expectations from the beginning, from the jump. And you cannot waver on them for nothing. You hear me? You can't waver for nothing, because he gonna test you. He is going to test you. And when he tests you, you got to let him know you is not to be tested. So this what you got to realize. Y'all forgive my wife for text me. And so this what you got to realize. This what you got to understand is you don't have to give him a list. You ain't got to give him a list. You ain't got to spell it out now. Y'all forgive me. I'm texting my wife at the same time. I got to book an Airbnb for the soccer trip next week. You ain't got to spell it out now, but you need to know what your standards, what your boundaries, what your expectations are. And when he go to getting close to it, you let him know, hey, I don't, don't touch me right there. That's my body. It's not, you can't just be touching on me like that. Like, I'm a child, I'm a teenager. Or if you're an adult, I just met you. Like, don't try to touch me like that. And you got to let them know straight out the gate. He go to yell, hey, don't raise your voice at me. Don't ever in your life, ever in your life, raise your voice at me again. If you ever raise your voice at me again, that will be the last time that you talk to me. And I swear for Lord, I put it on everything I love. If you yell at me again, you will never talk to me again. Look me in my eyes. Understand the words that is coming out of my mouth. If you ever raise your voice at me again, you will never talk to me again. And I put it on everything. My mama head. That's how you got to come with it now. You can't be out here soft with these boys. You got to let him know. Don't ever curse at me. I'm not your boy. Don't put no F word before a B word. Don't put a MF-er. Don't curse when you talking to me. Period. I don't care how much you curse. I don't care who you talk to. Do not put a curse word in a sentence when you're talking to me. Because that lead to violence and it lead to craziness. And I'm telling you right now, do not ever curse at me. Now, guess what? The standards and the expectations and the boundaries that you set, you got to be able to keep. So you can't curse at a man and then don't want him to curse at you. You can't yell at a man and don't want him to yell at you. And that's what I'm trying to tell y'all. That's what I'm trying to help y'all understand what make a healthy marriage. My wife has never yelled at me, not one time. And I done gave her 1,000,001 reasons to yell at me. You know what she did? Instead of yelling, instead of cursing, I saw her back walking out the door. She ain't never yell at me. She showed me what she was talking about. She had to show me one time in dating and she had to show me one time in marriage. You got to remember, you dealing with a human now. You're going to have to show them, but it might not be no end all, be all, end of the situation. Y'all forgive me. I got to tend to my wife real quick. Book this Airbnb. I'll be right back. Y'all forgive me. My wife talked to me all day like I ain't got no job. She be talking about it. Baby, I'm trying to work. I was like, that feel but and then one lady come in, yeah, your wife out there, you work. Block. My wife can say what she want to say when she want to say it. We never know when our last breath gonna be. So she is my first priority. And that's the thing, what you got to realize. And so listen to me. You have to have those boundaries set, and he got to know it. And that's the thing, is that a lot of women have no boundaries. He around here could do anything he want to do to you. He's sticking finger in your booty and then in your mouth, and you right. What was that? Dark chocolate? Oh my god! You gotta have boundaries. You gotta have standards. Listen, Playboy, we ain't even sharing off no fork. We ain't sharing off no fork. I don't know who you eating on. We're not sucking down no scroll. You got to have standards. You got to have boundaries. You got to know that you a queen. You got to know that you valuable. You got to know that you worthy. You got to know that you are a prize, meaning you ought to be worked for. He got to know that the less you put yourself. You want to get in that bedroom? Don't pull out no camera. Don't pull out no camera. Don't send no pictures. Don't send no nudes. Don't send no thong pictures. Don't send none of that until that's your husband. Until that's your husband, and you know that he love you, and this your husband, and he faithful. All them perks, y'all be around here singing on microphones, karaoke, all that. Ain't got no ring. Ain't been walked down nobody aisle. You around here sending thong picture, nude picture. You around here flipped and tossed. You around here like a bat out of hell. No standards and boundaries. And I'm gonna tell you like this right here. It's a tractor. It is a tractor. First time I'm telling my wife, I hadn't talked to her for hours. We stand up there hugging. I tried to slide that hand down to that booty. She barely even had it in the booty. Tried to slide it down to that booty. Got on that booty cheek. She grabbed my hand, pulled it right back up to her back. I fell in love a little bit right there. First time I tried to lean in and kiss her. Try to get on them lips. She turned her head, landed on her cheek. I fell in love. First time I tried to sleep with her. She done invited me in her place, invited me in her bedroom, invited me in her bed. I'm thinking, oh, I'm all the way here. Oh, she ready with it pancake. And to get some. I kept trying. I kept putting my hand on that thigh. She kept moving it. Hand on that thigh. She kept moving it. Then Eventually, probably about the third, fourth, fifth time, after she said no, and she said, no, I don't want to. And let me try one more time. Because see, to a man, no don't mean no. It means try a little harder. So that's what you got to realize. So you got to make your no mean no. They teach that in school, but y'all know, for the older women, y'all know that ain't reality. We're gonna keep trying. We're gonna keep sliding that hand over there. We're gonna keep and some of these jokers will go further than that. Some of these jokers will go all the way. Some of these jokers will take it from you. Some of these jokers will hurt you and take it. That's why you got to know who you finna be behind closed doors with. Cause I slit his throat. You got to know who you in the back seat with. You got to know who you with. Cause sometimes you don't know a man until you don't know yourself. Sometimes you don't know him until he done took it from you. So you got to be careful. You got to have boundaries. You got to know who you dealing with. And my wife, I remember she rolled out that bed. She was my girlfriend. She rolled out that bed, start, drop, and roll. She rolled out that bed, hot up. I said no. I told you what I done been through. I don't want to have sex. You touch me again, and I'm kicking you out of here. Now, you know, as a man, we gonna think, oh, it must be on your period, or thing must be stank down there. Like we ain't gonna think it's us. We not gonna think that you just got standards. Like, men do not believe you. A man don't give you no benefit of the doubt. He think that you pump faking. He think that you playing. He think that you a liar. He think that you just got off a dang-a-lane yesterday. That's how men think. Men do not believe in human nature because we live with ourselves. We don't believe in the purity and the virtue of humans because we don't get to see that in men. When we're around other men, we get to see the worst. We get to see the vile. We get to see the foul. We rarely get to see a man of integrity. That's rare. We rarely get to see a man with standards and boundaries and expectations. That's rare. So that's why we don't believe it when you say it. That's why men don't believe that women don't cheat as much as men cheat. I know that women don't cheat as much as men cheat because I have been the one trying to cheat with women as a okay looking man with stuff going, and the star football player, and couldn't cheat because she said, I have a boyfriend. So I heard that so many times, I was able to personally debunk the myth that women cheat just as much as men, because I got turned down a whole bunch of times by women who had a boyfriend. Some women will go half of the way. Some women will let you sit in a space. Some women will talk back and forth with you on the phone, but they wouldn't go all the way. I literally had women with a husband in the back seat, rubbing all up on them, and they wouldn't go all the way because that was their little stance of faithfulness. It's like, oh, I'm going to do this little bit of rubbing and touching because he cheated on me and I'm mad and I'm exploring to see if I still got it, but I ain't going all the way. I can't tell you how many times I went through that. And I was like, man, so that's when I really realized, like, okay, only the lames who don't get no girls and who don't shoot they shot at no women say that women cheat just as much as men. That's just lame saying that. Those of us that's out there really in the field and really was shooting, we got turned down over and over and over by women who had a man. And the women who did cheat with you, you already could look and tell why. Because he was cheating on her every day, he didn't love her, or was mistreating her, or she was just a thought bot from the jump, and it wasn't no accomplishment. But if she had any kind of decency or class about herself at all, she's not cheating on her man. Point blank period. Meaning she ain't going all the way. She might talk, she might flirt, she might whatever, but she ain't opening the leg or that mouth. None of that. And so you got to have your standards and your boundaries, and you got to show him who you are. You teach people how to treat you by what you stop, what you allow, and what you reinforce. That's my quote that Dr. Phil stole, and they put it on his show like it was his and put his name behind it. And I wrote that with blood in the ink. You teach people how to treat you by what you stop, what you allow, and what you reinforce. So you got to realize and understand that. Now, number 3, You have to stand on your standards. Realize the root word of standard is to stand. You have to stand on your standards. You cannot be like the boy who cried wolf. You can't keep talking about what you finna do, what you might do, or you might leave. You got to stand on your standards. You got to have your strikeout box. Listen here, playboy. You try me like that one more time, and we done. I want you to really ask yourself, do you want a woman in your life? Do you want me to be the woman in your life? This is what you're asking him. If you don't, let's end this right now. Like, what are you getting out of this childish game that you playing? Because you trying me like a baser. You trying me like a crackhead. You playing in my face. And I don't know what you getting out of this. I don't know if this is for your boys. I don't know if this for screenshots. I don't know if this for clicks and clout. But you trying me, and I will not be tried. So if this right here, what you did, that was so foul, this happened again, I'm done. You got to stand on your standards. You have to be willing to walk away. And that's what so many women are not willing to do. They not walk away. My wife walked away from me in the first 2 months. A lot of women, they'll be like, oh, it's early. Oh, it's not that serious. We're not even all the way together. It's all of that. Walk. Got to be ready and willing to walk. You got to stand on your standards. All the way, if that mean call the police. When I went on Oprah 2009 to tell my story of being an abusive boyfriend in college, it was another man on there telling his story, and his wife was talking too. And they didn't ask my wife to talk because my situation wasn't with her. It was when I was a college football player. And the lady said that the man, that she was with this man, that everything was perfect. They was together. They was dating. They got engaged. They got married. And I think she said 2 weeks after the marriage, I can't remember if it was 2 weeks or if it was on the honeymoon, he choked her out. Soon after they got married and he felt like she was trapped, he went to choking her. And he hadn't changed because we did an after show because it was a live airing, so it never showed again. But in the after show, we was talking, everybody was talking, and he said this remark that set everybody off, set Oprah off. Oprah got crunk. Oprah don't begin to crunk like that. Oprah got crunk. She said, "What? No, you did not say that. No, that is unacceptable." Because he said, y'all women want to be tough. It was a white guy. Y'all want to be tough, and you want to hit a man, and you want to be as tough as a man, and you want to get paid what a man gets paid, and you want to be the man, and you want to be as tough as a man until a man hits you. I was like, what the hell? Because, I'm like, sir. And so I learned then, I did not know a man could fake all the way past the wedding ring and the aisle. I'm thinking, oh, you're going to see who he is first 3 to 6 months. Maybe they got married real fast. I don't know. But I just had not heard of a man being perfect. And then you get married and then he go to choking you out. I'm like, wow. But now I ain't even did all that now. I wasn't all that. It was just me and my young lady in college. We got into a little incident. It was a furniture move when I caught her with another guy and all that. And then she hadn't contracted herpes, and then she was trying to get a herpes to me and didn't tell me she had herpes. She told me she had folliculitis. So when I found out about it, well, I was hot. You be. And so, but wasn't no punching, slapping, kicking, police, black eye, bloody, all that. So it wasn't all of that, but I was trying to get my name out there. So I was like, hey, yeah, I done been toxic. I done been abusive. And so I got on there and told my story, trying to promote my book. Oprah ain't promote my book. trying to get my book out there. I was 25 years old, but when the incident happened, I was 19 or 20. And so I hadn't wrote 2 books by then. I had been married for 2 years by then. So I was living a different life. But I seen on that show, I learned then that, man, a guy could fake all the way till he got you down that aisle. Guess what? You got to be ready and willing to walk. And what he said right then, and this lady was still with him, that let me know, oh, he ain't changed. He ain't changed. He did not change. So because a woman want to be paid equal wage, because she doing the same job as a man, she deserved to be hit because he's stronger than her. And so I'm like, what the world is man talking about, man? And me and him, you know, we talked a couple more times after the show and stuff like that. We were supposed to try to do a little work together, but I never worked with him because I knew he hadn't changed his life. And so I kept on going, kept building my message and getting my word out there. But it don't matter if you just got married. I don't care if the bell's just rung. I don't care if the wedding invitations is sent out. If you pregnant, you could be pregnant with triplets. You better be ready to walk. Because see, one thing, a man who don't want to be a man and he really want to be a grown boy, he will trap you. He will get you pregnant. He will marry you. He will buy you your dream house. He will get you your dream ring. He will get you your dream car. And then he will spit in your face, literally. Choke you, slap you, body slam you, drop kick you in the stomach. Why are you pregnant? Drop you on your head, kick you right out the bed onto the floor. He'll do it. You know why? Because I done heard all the stories. I done heard all the, it's women that's on your TV screen that I coach that before it hit the media sent me bloody pictures of their face, of their nose, of their head, of their eyes from their man. And they leading women. They online leading women looking up to them, women jealous of them. And that's why I be trying to tell y'all about this. Like, no woman is above getting played by a man. So these women that be out here giving y'all advice about how to get a man, how to trick a man, how to trap a man, how to get a hypergamy situation, they do not know what they talking about. All of them are getting played. All of them getting used. The women who know what they talking about, they ain't got time to talk. They too busy trying to make the relationship work. They too busy trying to figure it out. Like, they still figuring it out 25 years into the marriage. They still trying to understand a man. They still trying to understand mood swings of a man. They still trying to understand the temperament of a man, the highs and the low of a man. They ain't got no time to talk because every day they getting hit with a new twist. Every day they like, well, darn, well, what this come from? I thought I knew this joker, but now he done pulled this on me. Like, my goodness, like, how many times I got to deal with this little attitude? How many times I got to deal with these mood swings? How many times I got to deal with this? Like, my mama this, my daddy this, my brother this, my this. Woe is thee, woe is me. That's what women going through. So they trying to figure it out. They not sitting online giving no advice because they not confident in their advice. They like, man, I barely know what I'm doing here. Like, we making it. We married. We done crossed 5 years. We done crossed 10 years, but I'm still learning. That's what a woman is going through. So you got to realize you have to know you. You will never know a man, just like a man will never know a woman, but you got to know what you will not put up with. And that's what's going to save you. And the last thing I'm going to tell you, if you decide to leave, stay gone. If you decide to leave, stay gone. Now, there may be exceptions to the rule, but that's when you need to come talk to a professional to spell out that whole situation. And then I'm going to tell you, yay or nay. Well, Tony, you say your wife left you and then she came back. That's your problem. You keep comparing. The rule of thumb is if you decide to leave, stay gone. It worked out for my wife, barely. I'm not going to tell you to do that. Not going to tell you to do that because you don't know what my wife went through coming back. You don't know what she suffered. You don't know what she went through that she don't know she went through. You don't know what happened. So when I tell you something, stop comparing and looking at other people's story and look at your life and look at your story. And if you decide to leave, stay gone. The only way you should come back, if you now about here, the whole anointing and love of the Holy Spirit, the Lord just encapsulating, he just comfort and he bring peace and he bring solitude and solidarity and solace and just you just feel just a ushering, you just feel a safety. He looked different, he talked different, he walked different, he smelled different, he is different, he that different. You like, who is this man? And then you date him again. You start over from the beginning and he is consistent. 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. He is a changed man. He been renewed by the Lord. That's when you could come back. Don't let him drag you through the mud, disrespect you and dog you, and then beg for 2 weeks and then you right back, open sesame, ankles behind your ears. No, if he made you leave him, if you gonna go back, or if he left you. Now, if he left you, don't ever go back. Because see, when he left you, he made a choice. I'm gonna tell you like this right here. I'm telling you this. This is no exception to the rule. If a man leave you, never go back. Never. Because one thing that is for sure about a man, we will never, under any circumstances, leave a woman that we want to be with. If a man leave you and you didn't do nothing to make, meaning you didn't cheat on him, and I'm gonna tell you like this right here, even if you did cheat on him and he left you, don't go back, because a man don't want a woman back who done slept with another man. See, we don't get too caught up in like little text conversations, work conversations, flirting, and all of that right there. But if you open your legs for another man and we know about it, you can't trust that man. You can't trust that man. He coming back to spike that coffee. He coming back to bring you AIDS. He coming back to dog you all the way out. A heterosexual man will never stay with a woman who opened her legs for another man while y'all was in a relationship. If he come back, that's a surefire sign that he's a down low man. And what he's going to do is stick his thing in the rectum of another man and come and let you suck it off. And you're going to be, and you just tasting booty. That's what just happened to you. And that's why he came back to you. Y'all forgive him for y'all teenagers that y'all let listen to this, but they grown. They know about WA.R. They know about all that. They've seen more than you think they've seen. Trust me when I tell you, they know about it all. Trust me when I tell you, they already know about it. But I'm telling the real, that's what he'll do. He'll do it in high school. He'll do it in middle school. We live in a different world. So listen to me. If you leave, stay gone. Stay gone. The only time that you could even consider it, and you still need to check with a professional, and I can't stamp nobody other than myself, because I know who sent me and who gifted me and who gave me the wisdom that I'm operating with. I can't tell you about nobody else. The only time you could even consider it is when he made you leave him within the first year. He was bumping his head, he was testing his limits, and he made you leave him within the first year. And it wasn't something that was detrimental. It wasn't something that was life altering, life changing. It wasn't something that was like, it wasn't like abuse. It wasn't like he punch you, slap you, kick you. It wasn't nothing like that. Slept with your best friend, slept with your sister. It wasn't nothing like that. He just was a little too insecure, telling white lies, not keeping his word, not showing up on the date, oversleeping, undersleeping, stuff like that. being annoying, being controlling, trying to tell you what you can and can't wear, who you can and can't talk to, stuff like that. And you just were like, oh, I feel smothered, it's too much, or he's inconsistent, or I can't trust him. And you left for something like that. Now, if you left for something real inside that first year, boom, he slept with another woman in the first year, you find out, stay gone. He put hands on you, he spit in your face, literally. He called you out your name, he cussing you out over and over. Stuff like that right there, any form of abuse, all right, stay gone. But if it's just a mix up on personality, on it's a little bit of childhood trauma in there, little stuff like that, okay, talk through it. Let's see. I might not be available right now because my coaching sessions is closed for new clients. So go to asktonyg.com, get your little insight on there. And then go to mymentor.life, book a session with my dad or Coach Julian, married man, father of daughters and married, Coach Julian Hill. You'll see that mymentor.life/Julian Hill. He in my program right now. And or my dad, because my session closed right now. Tell me why I lost it. Just tell me. So that's what you got to realize and understand. What you got to realize. And it ain't gonna be easy. It ain't gonna be easy. So hey, listen to me now. Listen to me. Don't play no games. Set your standard. Know who you are. Know what you want. Don't play with it. Because one thing I'm gonna tell you about us men, we can do it. We can grow. We can change. We can be who you need us to be if we want to. We're not dumb. We're not incapable. We just don't change unless we made to change. Like, we are going to take the path of least resistance, if allowed. But if you make us take the path of the most resistance, we will take it. So if you require that we not yell at you, not curse at you, not lie to you, not mislead you, not manipulate you, not deceive you, not cheat on you, not abuse you, we won't do it. If you stand on that and you let us know what you did or what you're trying to do is unacceptable, and I will not be with you. And the Bible says not to promise or to swear. And I'm about ready to go into sin to swear to you that I will leave you. And if you don't want me or to be with me, just tell me that so I don't have to show you what I'm talking about. That's how you got to talk to these boys. And they're going to realize it. They're going to understand. And you don't have to yell. We don't respect yelling. We don't respect cursing. We don't respect crying. All we respect is direct. That's all we respect. Cool, calm, and collected, direct. We respect the direct. We don't respect nothing else. Nothing more, nothing less. Direct. If you who you say you are, you ain't got to yell. If you who you say you are, you ain't got to cry. If you who you say you are, you could say that with air in your chest, room tone, eye contact. That's all we respect. That's the scariest stance and approach right there. All that yelling, hollering, screaming, cussing that y'all be doing. All that you there. That's all it right here. That's all that right there. That's all that right there. Nobody worry about that. Well, hey, this Tony guys, and God bless you. Hey, shout out there to you. Thank y'all for the support for the Boys Summer Program. They in Nashville right now. My body just beat me down. I wasn't able to go because I'm producing a couple of films right now, and then I've been traveling around to the FIFA. One of my clients playing World Cup, so they're in Nashville right now. And thanks to y'all, I had to put out of my pocket a little bit, but we got Chicago coming up on the 15th through the 19th, I believe it is. So we're trying to make that happen. If y'all know anybody on 30 passenger, one of them little buses, 30 passenger in Chicago area. Y'all let me know. Send me an email because we might need us a little help getting the boys from the hotel to the gym and then back to the hotel. We got 2 groups of boys, 16s and 17s. So the boys range from the age of 15 to 18. 2 different teams. But thank y'all for the support. The link is in the description. I keep it there. Because then after this right here, now we rolling into our regular programming. So right now, I'm trying to find a little space, a little building for the Tony Gaston Learning Center where we could have computers and different little learning software. So also for those of y'all who know about the, learning software, reading, writing, arithmetic, all that type of stuff, y'all let me know if it's good software out there that y'all know about. I know some of y'all try create some, but it just need to make sure it's debugged and working all the way. We're gonna have that where they could come, get on the computer, put the headphones on, play the little gamified learning, then get on the pool table, get on the video game or whatever it may be, sit in the bean bags and lounge chair and read lights, put the little music on and yes, it might be a little bit of spin that being played in it's kids. And y'all, how you feel about that song? Spin that. Honestly, unless you do what she talking about doing, don't nobody even know what she's saying. We really don't even know what she's saying. I think sometimes we get so up in arms about stuff, but it's like it's saying spin that, but they don't know how to go skim a credit card. They don't know how to go boost. They don't know how to go do what she talking about doing. So it's like, what we have to do is we got to raise our kids. Tater don't know what spin that is. Because when he get in the car, it's Christian music playing. So it's like, that's on you. The world gonna be the world. The world gonna do what it do. What is your child listening to? What's on your child phone? That's your job. We can't police Young Miami. We can't police the city girls. They literally are thought rappers. Like that's their whole shtick is to be a thought rapper. Like the girl, I don't know if that's the one, but one of the girls date P. Diddy. Look at his life story. Look what he's sitting behind bars. Like, what do you expect from girls like that? They gonna spin that. I'm a little bot. Like, okay. Hey, it's a hit, nah. You gotta be real. It's a hit, nah. It's despicable, but they got a look spot to it now. You got to give her that now. She made a hit, but if your child listen to it, that's your fault. That's your fault. Your child gonna hear it at school and can learn it at school. I remember when I couldn't listen to no worldly music, and so all the worldly music I learned was somebody trying to repeat it at school. And where I learned them couple words, and where I feel so cool. I'm walking around the house. Check, baby, 1, check, baby, 2, or whatever song said check. Or some song said check, baby, 1, check. And I heard a friend say that at school. I'm walking around the house, check, baby, 1, check. Didn't know who the artist was, didn't know who the song was. I remember getting a little cassette tape or Jagged Edge, and I had a little boom box. And when I wait till my mom and daddy go to sleep, and I put that cassette tape in there, I turn it down real low. And I'm playing. It was Jagged Edge or 112. And get married. I'm just nothing about married. And then the other one, there's a meeting in my bedroom. And I'm just listen. I had it so low. So you got to realize, like, music is powerful. The lesson that we teaching is powerful, but you got to raise your kids. You got to talk to your kid. The world not gonna raise your kid the way you want them to be raised. It's on you. And so that's why I did this here advice I would give my daughter. And listen, now me, I'm real, I'm raw, I'm blunt. Like I'm a different kind of parent. My youngest son, he don't necessarily need as much as my oldest son did, but I'm very blood raw. So y'all gotta forgive me. Everybody don't parent like I parent, but I try to really appreciate. I mean, y'all forgive my wife telling me she appreciate me. So I'm talking about appreciate. So I try to prepare them. I try to prepare them. But hey, God bless you. Make sure get over to AskTonyG.com. Try that out for me. Cool little AI life coach that's trained with all my videos and books and all of that. And then to all the singles, especially the single men that's over here being nosy, get on destiny.app.com, make your profile. It is free to join, free to use. We do have the pro version, but you don't need that if you don't want that. If you do try it, go ahead, get the year, because it's way, 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 way better price for the year than the weekly. And so, hey, join us. We trying to make that the #1 most intentional dating app in the world. And I'm spending a fortune, to market it, to get it out there, because I want it to be the #1. And yes, dating apps going out of style. Like, they going down. They losing a lot of people. And the reason why is because of all that swiping. So we don't have no swiping on ours. You don't have a million options. You might not have an option for weeks, because it's very intentional matchmaking. We matching you with who you compatible with, not just throwing you a bunch of people, no fake accounts, no bots, no none of that. It's very intentional. So don't get on the app expecting to meet your husband in a week when you ain't met him in 38 years. And so understand that, like, still put it in perspective, and you got to give it time to do what it's trained to do. And so got that right there going. Also, coach file for all the life coaches, all the consultants. I created coachfile.app. Coachfile.app. This is my baby that I had in mind forever, and had a conversation with one of my clients, spelled it out to him, and he was able to build it. So we partnered on that, just like I partnered on Destiny, just like I partnered on Ask Tony G. Guess what? Those are partnerships. Destiny, which is a date with Destiny. It's also the destinyapp.com, spelled with Destiny spelled the right way. But Destiny, AskTonyG.com, and coachfile.app. And then we're soon to launch blackandfit.com, which I wouldn't sign up for it right now because we haven't set the workouts yet. But those are all partnerships with male clients who are married, and they wife. That's why I try to tell a man, find your wife. They wife made them hire me. And although we was talking about other stuff, they now in a position to add income to their family. And that's because of their wife. They now was able to partner with somebody who have millions of supporters online, with the possibility to add to their bottom line, to add to their resume, to add to their income, because of their wife. They would have never hired me on their own. One of the guys didn't even hire me. His wife did the coaching session, and at the end, she shouted him out and said, "Hey, my husband told me to tell you he would like to build you an app for free." And I say, wow, I've been praying for that. So that's another sign that let me know God is real, because these young men that I partner with on these different projects, it's 3 different young men, all 3 are married. But these young men, and this is what you need to be on Destiny for, these kind of young men you're going to find. That's what we trying to get it to, where it's quality. So it's going to take a community effort. The system ain't going to let us do it. Apple wouldn't let us in the app store, so we're well about. We got our own domain. We got our own house on the web. So go to destinyapp.com. You'll see it work just like an app. You can save it to your home screen and all that. Technology have glitches. Just refresh it and send an email in on the feedback form to let us know what bug you encountered. But sometimes it could be your internet connection. Sometimes it could be your service. Sometimes it could be your phone, if you got a dinosaur like I do. So, hey, get on there and try it out, and tell every single man you know about it to get on there. Because with us, because it's my audience that I'm marketing to, we're going to have more women on the app than men. So it's going to take a community effort to get all the single men on there. And then some of the single men who know me, they not getting on there because they secretly jealous of me. Some of them are jealous of me. Some of them are competing with me. And some of them are like, well, I'll rather help Hinge than to help Tony. And that is the unfortunate thing about men sometimes and about humans sometimes. I know y'all women experience it too. You launch something and your quote unquote girls ain't even supporting it. They want it for free. And that's the unfortunate part. So that's why I'm getting out my comfort zone and asking. I don't like to ask for nothing. I don't like to ask for no help. But in order for this to be successful, it's gonna have to be on us. It's gonna have to be on each other. Right now we rolling out a campaign where if you're in Los Angeles, you might see it. It'll be in different parts of LA where you'll see the Destiny app shining on the side of a Tesla. We also getting ready to do a campaign through the different cities on the billboards, digital billboards. We also doing some promo posts on some of the popular blog pages on Instagram. So, and this stuff costs tens of thousands of dollars, to get it out there. But I want it to be the most intentional spot on the web. And, Bumble might end up coming to us to acquire us, or the Match Group or whoever. Or they may just want to compete and say, hey, they too small. They ain't gonna never be nothing. They ain't gonna never get nowhere. And I'm okay with that. Cause just like my audience, I don't try to build my audience overnight and all of that. I just do what I'm supposed to do. So it ain't for everybody. I don't want it to be no mass market thing where it's just a bunch of scammers on there. But our sign up process on Destiny is long. It is long. So that weed out the bots and all of that. And let me tell you how advanced we are. We so advanced on Destiny that we have face verification so that bots and stuff can't get on there. You still can if they really wanted to, but we had that put in place day one. Bumble just added that this year, and they've been around forever. So that's how the other sites, they done had a lot of bots and stuff, a lot of fake accounts and all of that. We coming out to day one with top technology, like top technology. So y'all got to realize that we're doing something. Bumble made $1 billion last year. We have technology, the same technology that Bumble is using with the AI matchmaker, with the face verification. We coming out year one. So when you go to our app and you're like, hey, it glitched, or hey, this didn't work, or that didn't work, you got to understand that we coming out year one. What these people just not starting to do year 10, year 15. So understand that this right here is excellence. We building excellence. So you got to realize that. And sometimes people who ain't never built nothing go on there and want to complain. It's like, do you understand software? Do you understand technology? Have you ever built something? Why you think that? Why you think that right there glitched? Because of how hard it is to do. That's tech. That's what you got to understand. So also have patience in while we building this thing here up now. But I had a billionaire that I know go sign up and make an account. And he said, boy, this thing's slick. White guy, he said, this thing is slick. He said, great job. He do all kind of tech. He in all kind of tech. Own tech companies, everything. Invest in them, everything. He got a $40 million fund to invest in tech. Guess how much he gave us? $0. $0. Lord want us to get this on our own. Lord want us to get, he was sitting there watching it, like it, but don't want to see me succeed. He pretty much told me, don't want to see me succeed. Want to keep me under his thumb. Want me to be under him. Don't want to see me take off. Basically what he told me in so many words. Basically said, man, I don't want to see you take off, man. I don't want to see you get that big, man. I'm gonna let you do it. When somebody know you going to succeed, they will tell you no because they know you don't need them. That's a lesson for you right there. Don't ever get mad at a no. But hey, this Tony Gasson. God bless you. Keep your head up. We'll talk soon. All the important links in the description. Look at all the links now, because you never know which one gonna change your life. God bless you. We'll talk soon.